The emotion of fear is something that we all feel. No human is flawless, and we all have our own weaknesses. You can't deny that even you feel fear. Some things don't need to be a physical threat to come across as scary either. I remember so many things that scared me as a kid. A child's perception of the adult world is sometimes distorted by their imagination, and this can lead to exaggerated misunderstandings. Well, this was the case for me quite a lot. I would rely on fantasy over common sense to fully understand something. My own childhood scares derived from film, television, and many other things. For example, film posters and DVD covers that I would see in rental stores. It wasn't just the blood-curdling designs that made me feel uneasy. It was also the fact that these films were classified for the safety of children. 18, 15, and even 12 certificates would give the impression that these films were far more seedy than they really were. From my own perspective as a child, that is. I remember that the DVD cover for Monkey Bone gave me the chills, and the poster for The Bride of Chucky often haunted my rental store visits. I guess it's the fact that my own imagination would conjure up the film for me, and what I probably pictured in my head was far more gratuitous than the films themselves. I remember when I stayed over at a friend's house and he put on Candyman. It scared me so much that I demanded for it to be turned off. I have a very vivid memory of asking my mum to buy me Ninja Scroll on DVD. She warned me that it was an 18, but I was a growing anime fan at the time, so I thought I had the guts to stomach what it had to offer. I then played the trailer for the film, just the trailer, and saw a specific scene that frightened me so much that my mum had to awkwardly return the DVD back to the store. What's interesting is that I rewatched both films as an adult, and now I consider them to be two of my favourites. I also felt disappointed that they weren't as scary as I remembered, though. It's fascinating how differently we perceive things as we grow up. I remember the TV would frighten me, especially shows about paranormal claims. But there was one advert that stayed with me ever since I saw it. A PSA about children playing near a dangerous electrical hazard. It's a very creepy safety awareness advert with some alarming images and an ambience that made me squirm. That comes to mind would have to be times that I visited a war museum called Eden Camp. I remember the heart-pounding adrenaline I got from going there. The smell, the atmosphere, the wax models, and the noises all gave off this sickly vibe. Everything about Eden Camp really unsettled me as a child. The exhibit that frightened me the most was a Blitz reenactment. I would have to let someone cover my eyes and ears as we walked through it. So, those were my childhood scares. What kind of things frightened you when you were a child? Feel free to tell me below.